friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nora, and on today's video we're going to design several different castles that will help inspire you on your valley. These new castle items have so much potential. I actually wanted to do a few more ideas for today's video, but then it would have gotten a little bit too long, so I'll probably do a part 2 of this on a future live stream if you're wanting to see what else I have in store. But these items are so good because you can actually clip them together, which not only allows us to create some really unique builds with them, but also some great perspective builds too, including a second level. Anyways, today's video is going to be packed on different ways you can use the castle items, including some different themes and storage ideas. So I hope that everything today inspires you. And of course, let me know some future build ideas you would love to see on my channel. This feedback really does help me out. So keep in mind that each build today could definitely be combined together, make adjustments, combine different things that you think would suit your valley the best. I think that there are so many possibilities with these items, but the first one today, I'm going to be working on the floating island, and I really want this one to kind of have a old abandoned sort of look to it. I actually took a lot of inspiration from Skyrim, which is my all-time favorite game. However, if you don't want to build this up here, I think that this build could be a great addition, maybe with some farm areas on the forest floating island. Definitely relocate things and make changes that suit your style the best. Anyways, for this first build, we're going to take some notes from our Animal Crossing experience, and we're going to combine two of these square towers together to give the illusion that there is more height to these castle walls. Being that we don't have any form of terraforming, this is going to make our castle feel a little bit bigger. Next, I went inside of the squares and filled in the empty gaps with the Forgotten Land trees and the snowy trees just to capture the theme that I'm trying to go for. But if you wanted to do a more overgrown approach, some regular trees will fit in here too. I decided for the inside of our castle to be more simple and storage focused, but if you wanted to turn this into a themed build, feel free to decorate it and make some changes. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish up this first idea, and then I'll see you when we do some overhead shots of how everything turned out, but I hope that the first build brings you a ton of inspo. After all my final details, here's how the finished first idea turned out. I really wanted this build to be a little bit more Nintendo Switch friendly, so the decorating on here is kind of minimal, but I hope that this first idea brought you a ton of ideas, and let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. For the inside of our castle, I kept it relatively simple and empty, that way y'all could just personalize it to suit your theme the best, but I thought that these two rooms over here could be great for storage just because they're spacious, and then on the angled piece, maybe that could be a fun themed room. Anyways, I hope this first idea brought you a ton of ideas. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our second build, which is a more elegant core approach. This next build will not be storage focused, but instead our goal is going to be hiding the wishing well. So I will be creating a curved room for our wishing well, and then we're going to go ahead and expand the castle towards the front to create a really nice looking garden area. So here is how the second idea turned out for today's video. I feel like this could be such a great entrance for a castle town, so feel free to add some of the cottage house skins to this build or maybe even expand the castle. Anyways, for our last build today, we're going to go with a more forgotten sort of approach. So I really want this to be also abandoned, but with more purples and vines everywhere. So this build will be a little bit larger than the other ones. It's also going to have a fully functional interior too. I will also be building this at an angle to not only give it a more unique perspective, but the pathing that I'll be using inside of it will be also at an angle. So it'll just make it a little bit different looking and not as matchy to the other brick. Also, feel free to combine the other ideas that we have tested in today's video with this last idea because I do think it would work really well with the theme that we're going for. Anyways, we're going to work on finishing up this last idea, and I'll see you at the end of the video when we do a walkthrough and some overhead shots. After all my final details, here's how the last idea turned out for today's video. I thought adding a small garden area and some broken castle walls would kind of add to the mood board of today's build. I also decided to decorate the interior of the castle fully, so we have a potion room and also a abandoned library, and I thought that this would be really great storage rooms for the DLC. Even though I love how this build turned out, I do wish I had a little bit more space because I was hoping to expand the castle and do a dining area and several other functional storage rooms. So if you do recreate this, I would suggest moving it down just a little bit, that way you can have additional space. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and continue our walkthrough, but before today's video ends, I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting me as a creator. Just your support in general means the world to me. I hope that the layouts and ideas today brought you a ton of inspiration. Let me know your favorite one in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, and as always, have a horrible day, and I'll see you next video.